Yeah, so now essentially your play is pretty simple. The next couple of days we'll probably get that push up with gold, and then as soon as we get a rejection in this area again, or even like Raj put here below 1659, that'll be the next leg down for gold. Nothing's really changed economically. Powell's not going to say anything that's really going to surprise anybody. So gold should continue to print down, but for the initial next couple of days, we'll get that impulse move up, and then it'll probably drive further down again.
Beautiful move here, beautiful. You know, one thing I'm afraid of is that it could, well, not afraid, I mean, just anticipation that maybe we can just continue driving down to fill this weekly wick here today.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it will. It'll drop down and then it'll pull back afterwards. I just think towards tomorrow and Friday we should drive up unless Powell doesn't really say anything or he says something super positive about the US and that continues to drive down. It's just really weird because this happened last FOMC as well. It dropped further down and then pulled back up.
oh, there we go. Yep. Push down. Damn. It's going to be a bad thing if someone starts buying over here. This is a mistake I made last time. Start
Yeah.
buying and buying it. Roger, you won 2,700, but if you lost, you would have lost more than 2,700. Risk management doesn't exist in major news. Yeah, exactly, it doesn't. You know, which is why I really lowered down my, you know, lot size, because it was the news. What happened to driving? It didn't happen, so I came back. And it was in time for. Oh, what's this? I'm in buys? No, come on, not right now. Wait for the 30-minute candle to close, and then you have your buys.
People are ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the whole like the energy in the market right now is still fresh. It's very, very fresh. It's gonna start pumping down like a jackhammer. You're gonna be like, oh shit. Sometimes gold just starts galloping and you gotta adjust. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Summary of economic projections. This is what we're going to do over here. Go to full story. This. Search the word inflation. The unemployment rate inflation for each year. Oh, next one. Activity inflation that best satisfy. Okay, next one. Oh shit! They got so many inflation words over here. Yeah. I don't get it. Too much for my simple mind. Inflation remains elevated.
If people are watching, if you go back to that, I think there's a 4-hour you had there, Raja. If you go back to it, this area here, that's why this part here is fighting. It's because of this area here. As soon as we clear that, this candle will start over here and then drive up. So this is the thing, right? So for people that are trading, you know, this is sort of your liquidity zone that we're in, right? Because it's the range. So you're going to get tested here. So if you've taken buys here, essentially what happens is you're sort of stuck because liquidity is being pulled in this area here. And as soon as it comes out, then it drives up here. That's when you'll have this whole candle flip. So this is your thing. If you're going to enter early like a cowboy, you have to expect this potentially to drive further down to hit here. But for the most part, you're playing within this range. And once it hits out of that range, probably around 230, 245, it'll just start to drive up. And then you can start to see that happen on the smaller time frames at that point. Honestly, wait till 3 o'clock, 2:45. You'll see right now the current candle's pulling back. The bottom wick has been created. If you want to trade gold and you want to be a cowboy, just wait till 2:45. And as soon as we have the smaller time frames pushing up, take buys and close your eyes. That's it.
Take buys and close your eyes.
It's the exact same thing that happened the FOMC before, and the FOMC
Yeah.
before this. It's the same thing. If you watch Raja's stream last FOMC, it's the exact same scenario that played out.
Same thing happened.
It's actually a little bit cleaner this time, to be honest.